going to see, Dennis?
Alien!
Alien Covenant. Before we talk, rank your Alien movies. You don't have to count Alien vs. Predator. I wouldn't, but if you feel it would be necessary, go ahead.
2, 1, 3, 4. I forgot Prometheus. 2, 1, Prometheus, 3, 4.
It's funny. I'm 1, 2, Prometheus, 3, 4. Then AVP, Requiem. In the order it was released as some sort of exotic side project. What are you expecting?
It to be good.
How good?
It's been hard not to watch any of the reviews either Luke and Brian has made already.
Yeah, Brian has an explain video, and I'm like, what do we need to explain?
Stay away.
Right.
I hear it's very gory.
I'm all right with that.
Yeah, I am too.
How good are you expecting? Top half, bottom half? Like if it's not as good as Prometheus, are you all right?
Yes and no.
Why?
Because now it's called Alien again. I want aliens, not just at the end of the movie.
Okay. But Brian apparently liked it a lot. Brian gave it 4.5.
I seem... All the people I've seen talk about it seem to like it quite a lot.
Luke, not so much.
Okay.
So, yeah, the
well, like I said, he's a movie snob.
There you go, Luke.
Yeah, there you go, Luke.
Movie snob.
Yeah.
Well, he's upset that it's not in black and white, and there's no...
yeah, there's no Buster Keaton.
There's people talking, so it bothers him.
Yeah. That's not going to be a Master of Cinemas release.
You don't know. Could be in 20 years. I think gory will be all right. Like, it seems like we've kind of had everything. Yeah. Except, like, part 1 was like a slow burn thriller. 2 was an action movie. 3, I don't know what you call 3. But it wasn't 1 or 2, and it wasn't Prometheus, and it wasn't 4. And 4 was, fuck, I don't know. That was them throwing every idea they had.
4 is actually the only one I've seen in theaters.
Me going by what I know of Ridley Scott, I'd like to see him stop after this, regardless of how I feel, because the one cool thing about the Alien franchise is they all seem to have like a different perspective. Like I said, 1 isn't like 2, 2 isn't like 3, 3 isn't like 4, 4 isn't like Prometheus.
And wasn't the plan on doing 6 more? Or 6
That's
total?
what he started with. The fucking guy's 80, and he wants to do more Blade Runners too.
And I've seen people talk about the next movie is apparently going to start shooting in 18, and that's apparently going to be a prequel to Covenant.
The fuck?
If that's true, that makes no sense whatsoever.
Are we ever going to get 2 Alien? Like, I thought that was the whole deal of Prometheus. I thought Prometheus was supposed to be a trilogy, and the third one was supposed to be like a little belt buckle right into Alien.
In his grave.
Yellow.
We just exited the Alien Covenant. Dennis seems to not be sure about how he feels. I enjoyed it. And here he is.
Way 52 kroner in parking.
That's about $3.50. A little bit more than $3.50 American. Yeah, the picture quality was larger. Picture quality. Why am I saying picture quality?
The screen?
Yeah, the screen was larger. The audio quality was noticeably different. In a good way.
They've upgraded since the last time I went.
But we were in like the big theater,
yeah.
so.
Well, that's where I saw XXX too. So.
Okay. So, I guess if you knew that the movie you wanted to see was going to be in the bigger theater, that would be a nicer choice. But you're paying for it. Anyway, the film in question, not the place we were seeing it. You seem a little flustered?
I'm a little conflicted.
Okay. I definitely think 1 and 2 are better.
Mhm.
I don't have any problems there. It's where I put it with Prometheus. At times I felt a bit better than Prometheus, and at times I was just like,
Yeah.
They do connect a couple of dots with Prometheus, if that's not too spoilery.
Yeah, most of what we learned in this one, I didn't even think about that. Technically, it's not even the aliens that's the bad guy or the main villain.
Technically, right.
But like I said earlier, alien. I wanted aliens, and I was a little let down on that part.
You wanted the black things.
Yeah, xenomorphs. Yeah.
Not the any other version.
Yeah.
Yeah. It took a while to get going, especially if you're going by xenomorph standards.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of it's strange. They so I can lay claim to being a prophet because James Franco, other than having a video thing, don't get too attached to James Franco. Wow.
If you didn't say that before we went to see the movie, I wouldn't have thought about him being in it whatsoever.
He's in the trailer for like a split second or something. I was just like, wow, James Franco. Don't know why they didn't list him. Now I know why.
Talk about being a small cameo.
But it's certainly gory. It's probably the goriest. I mean, they they managed to make some colorful ways to get people just penetrated from things. Back, mouth.
I will say the first time we saw one of the aliens,
the things
that just looked too weird for me. I don't know if it was the CGI or what it was. The look of that alien.
Oh, the thing with the spikes?
Small one coming out of like when they came back to the ship.
In the back.
Where
how's that go again?
What genre would you classify the movie as compared to the other ones?
And you know what, that's another thing. It doesn't fit with anything else. I mean, the tone, the tone and the pacing certainly felt very Alien 1. The way it was paced had a very similar layout to Alien 1, and then it kind of kicked up a bit for the halfway through the second act. But I don't genre.
Well, like I said, compared to the other ones, I didn't. It wasn't nearly as creepy as the first one,
right?
And I wouldn't say there was nearly as much action in it as the second one.
Right. A little bit more upbeat than Prometheus, because Prometheus seemed to be a bit more of a, I don't know, discovery. It was more about asking questions, and it was a bit more actiony than Prometheus. So yeah, of the three majors, it doesn't really fit. Like it, I don't know, gory sci-fi. I wouldn't quite call it Saw. It's not like every 5 minutes something gruesome was happening. But the tone of it was just so dismal. Although
I'm glad it's not the movie I was really looking forward to this year. Then I might have been quite a bit let down.
What's the movie you're looking forward to?
I don't even know.
Don't even know. All right. So, if you had to rank right now, rank your
2-1, Prometheus, Covenant, 3 and 4.
All right. So I'll go 1-2, Covenant, Prometheus, 3-4, just because there are a couple of questions that I have, a little intrigue that I had at the end of Prometheus that they certainly extend on, that I was kind of pleased with. And man, somebody does some fucked up shit that is a kind of a carryover from Prometheus, and I was glad to find that out, and also kind of gruesome at the same time. But yeah, knowing how many questions I have at the end of Prometheus, I'll forego.
Yeah, well, like I said, mine is just here and now.
Right, exactly. And it could change.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's that. Alien Covenant.
I'm still keeping my Steelbook pre-order.